Hello everyone, my name is Balamurali I work as a technical product manager in payment space in India. I'm here to give a brief overview of my Capstone project done as a part of MS in Professional Studies program in Rochester Institute of Technology. So let's get started. The title of my project is Immediacy of Payments. Payments is all about moving fund from person A's account to person B's account. And immediacy is all about quick access to those funds as soon as the payment transaction is completed. The problem statement in general is when a transaction happens, there are two legs to it. The first leg is called as authorization, which generally happens real time as soon as the transaction happens. The message flows between the sender bank and the recipient bank to understand whether the payment credential is good enough, the balances are available for a successful authorization. After authorization, the second part to the transaction is called as posting and liquidation, which generally happens after few hours of authorization, and it generally happens in batch mode. Now, the payment system that we currently have, which processes these liquidation and posting messages, are generally batch based, meaning it is limited by the window for processing, and it certainly impacts the overall transaction processing time to notify our financial partners. If our financial partners are delayed in notifying, then obviously they're going to delay the merchant payouts. So as a result, in today's state, the merchant is almost getting the access to the fund only after 48 hours of authorization being done. Now moving on to the solution, we went ahead, built a new system. Obviously, we used modern technology stacks to it to build a new real-time capable system of processing this posting and liquidation messages. We use modernized message queues, as a result of which, as soon as the posting messages comes in, we were able to immediately process them and acknowledge back within seconds instead of waiting for a few hours to indicate it back to the center bank. As a result of this, we were able to do faster processing with the real-time system. So what kind of work did we do? We did not go big bang because it involved a lot of proof of concepts related things. So we went ahead, did a thorough technical and functional feasibility study. And since this project involves a lot of uncertainties, we went ahead and used agile methodologies where we went ahead with iterations and time-boxed approaches to determine the solutioning aspect of things. And we also used Lean Six Sigma concepts where we were able to come up with a process map, identify gaps and waste in the current system, and also correct them in the new system that we developed. Now, what is the results looking like? The posting and liquidation time, which was taking almost 48 hours in the current system, that cycle time is tremendously decreased to only 15 hours on average today. So what does it mean from a value proposition standpoint? The merchant get access to the fund within 15 hours, which means most likely they were going to get the fund on the same day of authorization, which is a tremendous improvement compared to the current system. Also, the speed of the new system is having 1,500 transaction per seconds, which is much better than the existing system. And also the quality and accuracy aspects have tremendously improved in the new system over the current systems. Now, what did we learn throughout this project? Three key lessons. One is always plan the infrastructure ahead of time, do those paperwork in advance to avoid certain delays. And also when you develop any payment related products, always have the global thinking. At the same time, ensure those things can be customized for a domestic market need based on the regulatory requirement. Third is resiliency aspect. Whenever we build in, always think about resiliency. What can go wrong? Think about it on day one itself instead of thinking about it at a later stage of the project. Now what we are going to do next? We have done the proof of concept for certain e-commerce related use cases to start with. We will be extending the proof of concept to a full-fledged implementation for all other business use cases that we have. And finally, we wanted to thank and especially Professor Peter Boyd for being a guiding pillar throughout the project for me. And also I would like to call out a couple of my colleagues who were subject matter expert in this project, Mr. Vidit and Mr. Suresh, for helping me throughout this project in reviewing my work and also contributing to the business domain related clarifications. So thank you so much for listening. Cheers.